Hello YouTube and welcome back to Fire Gaming Project. So in this short video, I'm just going to do my thoughts and my review of the version 2.6 special program or preview live stream. So it streamed earlier today in my time zone, in the morning actually, and I'm doing this video now in the evening, so I'm sure most of you have already seen it. I won't be talking about the Primogem codes because they should have expired already, so that's fine. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, let's get to it. So I thought the special program was quite well done. It was another one of the shorter ones, around 30 minutes, just a little bit over. They had for the English one on YouTube, they had Ayaka and Ayato on there, and of course Ether, so the voice actors for them, and the Chibi, of course, which is great. And then I know that for the Korean and Chinese and Japanese versions, they also had Venti's voice actor as well, in some cases, and Paimon's voice actor or actress as well. So it's different. And then many people were speculating, saying maybe if Kazuha was going to be there or not, but he is not. So just to start it off, in terms of events, we'll be getting like an Iridori festival, which is going to be the Inazuma festival. And it's going to basically showcase all the characters from Monster and some of the ones from Lier, I'm assuming, coming to Inazuma because the Sakoku decree has been removed. And it's going to be fun, I guess, to see how they interact. It's the first time, I guess, officially now, where the characters will be going to a different country. Recently, for the bartending event, this one, at Mondstadt, some of the Lier characters did show up in the Tavern Tales. Like Shenhe went there. Of course, Child travels all around, but he's from Shaznaya. So yeah, they all went to Mondstadt. So it's actually pretty neat. And Zhongli was there, right? And Beidou and Ningguang too. And yeah, so it's kind of neat, but they didn't have any Inazuma characters there. So it'll be interesting to see all the characters kind of gather together. I really like it when they have those storylines. Of course, we'll be getting the Chasm, and that's amazing as well. The trailer was really good. The Chasm is basically going to have the same mechanic as Enkanomiya for the event, for this, the recent event, the Three Realms kind of, where you're going to have to fill up a tree. Of course, it's not an event per se, it's just going to be an open area, so it's going to be similar to Dragonspine as the DLC, or Enkanomiya as the DLC as well, so it's going to be just the same as this, right? And there's the tree here as well, so it's more similar to the Dragonspine situation, because this is permanent content, so it doesn't disappear, and you just have to level up the tree. So the tree in the Chasm looks like a giant mushroom fungus that's glowing. So that's kind of, yeah. And then there's the whole mechanic with lighting up the pathway and stuff like that. So it's kind of similar in that sense. It's very similar to the Enkanomiya Three Realms event. So again, we also know this is an event based out of Enkanomiya, but we have Enkanomiya to explore permanently. But this event will go away as well. So they basically have combined the two elements of these two. One is the DLC Dragonspine, and this Three Realms Enkanomiya event kind of together. And in a way, they kind of combined it with that. If you remember the Moon Chase event, the Mid Autumn Festival Chinese event last year, basically around the anniversary time. So they kind of combine that those concepts together, and they keep improving them, which is great. Moving along, so then Chasm we talked about. So then, of course, we're going to get the awesome Kamisato Ayato. He was previewed in there, so we're going to talk more about that in a separate video. This is meant to be just an overview of the actual preview event. So yeah, we're going to be getting Kamisato Ayato and Venti on Phase 1, which is very interesting choice. And Phase 2, we're only getting Ayaka, which is a very interesting choice yet again. This is the first time where they inverted it. Normally, we've been getting, for example, we have Yai Miko on the current banner. She's the first one. And then now on the current banner, we have Raiden and Kokomi as the reruns. And then last time, I believe something similar happened too, where we get the new character first. I think it was Ito on his own, and then we got the rerun characters in the second one, right? So it's the same. So this is the first time moving forward on 2.6 where they're going to put a solo rerun character on the next banner and then have a rerun and a new character on the first banner. So people are speculating, is it because Venti's is an older character, so of course they wanted to get him out of the way, but also because this is his second time rerunning, and because his character will be going to Inazuma in the storyline, of course. We saw that in the trailer. But in addition, because he is from Mondstadt and he's one of the earliest characters, he's the very first limited featured character. So his his ascension materials and items that you can get for him are already available in one set, especially for new players. So having him be rerun in phase 1 would help a lot of the newer players who have yet to have Kazuha. So this is one way to resell, in my opinion, Venti to the new player base. And he will still be very useful for the new player base. Now, I did a review of him recently for the review for the potential rerun predictions, and of course now it's true, and it's pretty obvious. Many people expected him to come. So I expected him to come in phase 2 actually, but it's okay. So regardless, my review of him is still holds true, and there were some comments, which is I appreciate it, thank you, where they said that and I believe it's true too, and I responded, it's there, where they felt that Venti is I felt he was no longer a must pull unit because I'm late game. But yes, I agree that for early game and mid game character players who don't have Kazuha or anything like that, then yes, Venti still proves to be very useful. And we also don't know what the future content holds. We're talking about future like Sumeru or other regions in the future, that he might still be very useful later. Because you know how the game works, right? They rebalance the characters, they add new characters, they nerf and they buff characters, they add new weapons, they add new artifacts, they add new elements, they add new enemies. Right? So then, like, there's gonna be, like the game just kind of like rebalances every few patches. Let's call it, So yeah, so I would say that all the characters are going to be amazing, but we'll go more into detail about that in the next video, which I will be talking about. There will be a new weapon for Ayato. It's the Haran Gepaku Futsu. It's a Hydro one-handed katana sword, and we will also be getting his individual story quest for the character, as well as we will be seeing the return of Dainsleif coming back. We haven't seen him since I think 1.4 is what some people said, but a long time ago, or maybe at 1.4 I think. And he will be coming back to join us for the Archon quest, which I'm looking very forward to because I'll push the story forward. Other than that, we also have a new artifact set, the Vermilion Hereafter set, which is likely going to be a Shao niche set. See, Shao rerun recently a few patches ago and a few banners ago, and now they're releasing a new artifact set for him. So you see, that's how they rebalance in a way. That's one way that they're doing it, I've noticed. And just like how Kokomi previously had, she's currently has a rerun, but they previously released the Clam set for her to buff her back up, after her debut. So, they do these kind of things. And then the second set is the Echoes of an Offering, which is likely going to be Ayato's, signature set. Just like many of the other characters that we've seen, like Ito and all of them, they all have a signature set that they created for them. Like Ito's set is the Husk of Opulent Dreams, which is a defense geo set basically, and it ended up being very useful for not just him, but like Noel, Goro, a bunch of defense characters. So it was a really good set, right? And Albedo. Right. So, I mean, of course, it's yet to be seen what the Echoes of an Offering can offer. I'll talk about that again in a more detailed analysis after this. And then this is again just to go over the overview of the actual thing. So the Iridori Festival is going to have a four phases or 4 events, they said in the preview. It's going to be interesting. And there will also be the Theater Mechanicus with a revised and improved version. So there will be some more interesting elements there. There will be like a swordsman thing, a Ikebana event. There's going to be, and there's like a spice cooking event for your Serenity Pot characters. There's just a variety of extra little like things coming. So like those are interesting. There's going to be a Vibro Crystal research event later on. Basically, it's going to be like another one of those. It's going to be a nuanced version of those attack type of events, because every patch there's always an attack one. For example, in this patch it's Hyakunin Iki, basically part 2. So then like that one is just the Vibro Crystal event is going to be a similar, not exactly similar to Hyakunin Iki, but I mean it's going to be a fighting or battle type of challenge event. That's what I'm trying to say. Because every patch there's some kind of battle related event. And in this patch, the current 2.5, Hyakunin Iki is the battle related one. But then of course the different rules for each battle related event is different every patch, of course. So I'm not saying that they're the same. I'm just saying that's going to be the battle related event for 2.6. Yeah. And then what else? Then there's going to be like a picture taking one. And yeah, then they of course have some more quality of life improvements for the system. And of course they're releasing more of their OSTs, which is good. I thought the voice actors and actresses did a good job. And I thought it was really cute. Of course it's scripted, but it was good. I will say it felt a little weird at the end. The ending part felt a little weird. This is nothing wrong with them. It is scripted. So it just didn't feel natural at the end. When Ayaka was like the voice actress was saying that she was looking forward to the OSTs and stuff, but it didn't sound genuine. I'm sorry. Not saying that she did a bad job, but it just didn't sound like it sounded like she was reading from a script. So anyway, it is scripted, of course. Even like their little bubble tea drinking thing, which I thought was really cute, where Ayato VA was drinking bubble tea and making those slurping sounds. Obviously, those are sounds that they either had or added on, and those were timed. But it is scripted, but they did a good job. So anyway, that was my thoughts on the preview. Did you guys see the event live on the Twitch? Did you guys watch it on replay on YouTube, like myself? What did you guys think of the event? Let me know. Are you guys looking forward to 2.6? I will say I'm looking forward because 2.5 currently is is really boring, and I think I can say that I think many people would agree, because although this Three Realms offering event was really good, but it was done within a week. I mean, I already delayed. I already didn't start it on the first week. And many people that I know already beat it already by the time I went to do it. I basically finished off in like a weekend, the weekend right after, so because I didn't have time. So, and then the Divine Ingenuity, I'll be honest with you, like although many other bigger streamers were playing with the difficulty ones and stuff, I didn't really care for it. I just wanted to quickly finish it and get my things. The drink, this one is actually cute, the bartending event, because I actually really liked the stories more. I wish there was more of these stories, and I wish there was more characters coming. That was actually more interesting than the actual bartender challenge itself. But they were good for free mojams, let's call them. And then Kakuni Iki, I didn't even try yet for this round, but I will later tonight, I guess. And I haven't even done this round of the Abyss yet, but we have time. So yeah, anyway, so 2.5, the way that they paced it is very, I don't know, it's not that great. But then I haven't really been playing much, as you guys have noticed, which is fine. So I'm trying to bring in other games. I keep saying that, and I will be for this weekend. That's my plan and my major goal this weekend. So yeah, I'm going, and for 2.6, I will probably be maintaining this similar type of pacing for myself, although there's lots of stuff happening, especially Chasm. But I will say that it's going to be similar to Enkanomiya and even the Inazuma Islands. I didn't fully explore them yet, so I don't intend to fully explore the Chasm when it's out, but that's okay, it's permanent. So there's no rush. But I'm pretty sure that what they're going to do is in 2.7, they're going to probably release some kind of event for the Chasm, perhaps, because that's kind of what they did for Enkanomiya. They released the map for Enkanomiya first, and then now they released an event for this patch, right? So it's going to be similar, maybe, I don't know. But Dragon Spine, what they did do was they released it as DLC, and then we forgot about it since 1.2, and then they had the Albedo second story quest a few patches ago with Eula and them, and then they made us return to Dragon Spine. So maybe there's that too. Maybe they'll just release it and then we'll forget about it and then we have to go back in the future, right? Who knows? But it's permanent content, so at least there's something more to do and something more to explore for sure. And I know that it's going to be part of the Archon quest with Dainsleif, so we're going to have to be exploring it to some extent to continue the story anyway. So I will do at least that much, because I want to do the Ayato storyline and the Archon quest storyline. I want to do those right away. Those ones I will be streaming, so I'm looking forward to those. Just like for this patch, I did the streams for Raiden's quest and for Yaimiko's quest, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely going to continue that moving forward. So anyways, those are things to look forward to. I will leave it here, and in the next few videos, I'm going to separate them because it's going to be maybe long-winded of me. I'm going to be talking about the character banners more in detail, the weapon, for Kamisato Ayato's pre-release analysis, and his weapon options, right? And the new artifacts. Now, not in this specific order, but I'm planning these videos. They'll be out over this weekend, but I will be putting out a few more right after this. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.